You know that tiny spike of panic when your phone starts ringing and you just stare at the screen, holding your breath, waiting for it to stop so you can text the person back and say, "Hey, sorry I missed you. What's up?" If you do this, I need you to listen to me very carefully. You are not antisocial, you are not a bad friend, and your social skills are not broken. Today we are diving into the psychology of people who never answer the phone. And by the end of this, you are going to understand exactly why your brain treats a simple phone call like a high-stakes psychological threat. Here is what nobody tells you about avoiding phone calls. It is not about hating people or avoiding connection. It is actually about how your nervous system processes unpredictable demands. To understand this, we have to look at how you view your personal time and space. For many people, especially those who are introverted or highly sensitive, their internal world is like a sanctuary, the only place where the mask comes off, where the breathing gets deeper, and where the world finally stops demanding something from them. When your phone suddenly rings, it acts like an uninvited guest. Psychologically, this disrupts what is known as your territorial comfort. The ringing breaks the silence, and a gentle tension creeps in, not because you dislike the person calling, but because your sanctuary has just been abruptly disturbed without your permission. Let's look at what is actually happening in your brain the moment that ringtone goes off. Your working memory, the short-term holding space in your prefrontal cortex, is usually humming along, juggling whatever you are currently doing or thinking about. Suddenly, an incoming call demands an instant, complete shift in focus. It drops a pebble into your calm pond, and the ripples change everything. Unlike a text message, which you can read and process on your own timeline, a phone call is an immediate demand for your cognitive bandwidth. It forces your brain into sudden cognitive chaos, asking you to instantly figure out what this person wants, what tone you need to use, and how much energy this is going to require. Four nervous systems that regulate through stillness and predictability. This sudden demand is incredibly overstimulating. Then there is the performance aspect. When you are out in the world, you are wearing a mask, you are aware, and you are on. But when you are alone, you get to take that mask off. A phone call forces you to immediately put the mask back on. You have to perform, you have to sound engaged, and you have to manage the other person's emotional state in real time. It is a constant negotiation of unspoken demands, like having to respond quickly, reassure the other person, and match their emotional energy. This is exhausting. When you ignore the call and choose to text instead, you are actually opting for a form of connection without intrusion. Texting allows you to downshift, reduce vigilance, and rest without performing. It gives you the space to process the information and craft a thoughtful response, rather than being put on the spot. What most people don't realize is that refusing to answer the phone is actually a sign of deep self-awareness and emotional intelligence. You aren't avoiding the person, you are protecting your own operating system so that you can actually show up for them properly. You know that if you answer right now, you won't be fully present. You will be resentful of the interruption, or you won't have the energy to give them the attention they deserve. By letting it go to voicemail and switching to text, you are setting a boundary that protects your peace. You are choosing connection on terms that actually work for your brain, prioritizing depth and genuine engagement over a rushed, performative reaction. So the next time someone asks why you never pick up the phone, just remember that you aren't doing anything wrong. You are just built for presence without pressure in a world that is completely obsessed with instant access and constant noise. You are allowed to protect your peace, and you are allowed to communicate in a way that doesn't drain your battery. So tell me, are you the kind of person who watches the phone ring until it stops? Or are you the rare breed who actually picks it up? Drop your experience in the comments below. Let's find our people. If this video resonated with you and explained a habit you've never been able to put into words, hit that subscribe button. Every week, we break down the psychology behind the people and moments shaping our world. because understanding people is the first step to not completely misunderstanding them.